What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now, today we'll be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost Episode 3. This is my quick thoughts for Episode 3. You guys down below, let me know, what were your first impressions after watching Episode 3? What did you think about the episode? Now, I will be giving you guys the full recap later on today. But like I said, this is just my quick thoughts. So as I always do, let's just break down the three characters and their storylines, which this show is all about, which is Tariq, Tasha, and Monet and the Tejadas. So let's start off with your boy Tariq. My quick thoughts on his character. Now, your boy Tariq, man, he was going through a lot. He finally, the pressure of doing Zeke's work is really getting to him. And then he also finally made that connection with Monet. So I think that's a good thing for him because he's going to be needing that money, that revenue to help fund Tasha's lawyer. So he's definitely going to need that. But at the same time, Tariq has to be very, very careful. But like I said, the pressures of not just doing that, but the pressures of even doing his schoolwork, that's getting to him because he's doing Zeke's work and Zeke is taking complete advantage of Tariq. We saw in this episode, he kind of told Zeke, look, he can't be doing two things at once on the same day. If that's going to happen, Zeke is going to have to give him more. And y'all saw what Zeke did. Pretty much gave your boy Tariq Monet and that connection, at least the opportunity for your boy Tariq to talk to her one last time. But I got a feeling that that's not going to end well. It's going to be some issues with that new connection. Now, we did see your boy Brayden as well. Brayden will be trying to push these pills, but he's going to need more. You know what I'm saying? They're running out. They don't have enough supply, especially if Tariq's going to need to afford Davis MacLean and all the stuff that he's doing. So let's just get to your girl Tasha while we talking about Davis MacLean. Now, in my predictions, I said that your girl Tasha is finally going to step up and do what she has to do. But she didn't actually have trial. I thought they was going to actually let her go on the stand and she's going to talk. But we know this was just a mock trial in this episode. Now, Tasha at first, she did do good. She convinced those people. But it wasn't over yet. That was just the beginning. Once Tamika came there, everything changed. Now, I kept telling people that Tamika was in more than one episode because they only saw Tamika booked for one episode on the IMDb website. And as I told you guys, that website, especially for this installment of Power, it's not showing all the characters. They did a great job at hiding a lot of casting information. So, yes, Tamika is back once again, and she made Tasha's life a living hell. Tasha, she was being questioned with stuff that was very personal about Terry Silver, about Ghost, about Angela, Ghost leaving them for Angela. I mean, it was very tough for her this episode. But at the end of the day, even though she didn't actually go on stand, all this that she's doing is just preparing her for when she actually has to go up there and give her part of the story of what really happened. All Davis MacLean and Paula Matarazzo wants to do is they want Tasha to tell the truth and really just being able to sell this to the jury for real. In Davis MacLean's point of view, he just want to be able to tell this story, whereas the jury is going to believe Tasha. So a very rough episode for Tasha. She did make some connections with inmate Layla Jones. So we're going to see how that goes. But she's also being watched by your boy Lorenzo Tejada. And now, speaking of the Tejada, my first impressions of him and his character, it seems like he does have a lot of power. He's doing a whole lot. He's able to control what's going on the female side, in his side, as well as the outside with his family and what's going on the streets. Now, Monet, as I told you guys, and I've been telling you since day one when I broke these characters down, that Monet is going to have some issues with her family. And you're seeing it all right now. You're seeing it full force now that she's not agreeing with what her kids want. Her kids want to do certain things. The only person as of right now that I could say that's probably very loyal to her is your boy Kane, because he's doing exactly what she wants. But, you know, he's not 100% listening, but I understand why Kane did what he had to do in this last episode. We knew that Drew was going to have to do a job for his father, and he was going to have to prove himself. And things went sideways because this guy, he didn't really give Drew his respect. But once Kane walked in there, it was different. You know what I'm saying? It was completely different. So this GTG gang, whoever, they are very loud and they doing entirely too much. And as Officer Ramirez told Monet, he told her, look, you have to stay quiet, stay low for a little bit because it's kind of hot. I'm telling you right now, eventually this is going to blow up in her face because it seems like Monet is just trying to do things her way. Lorenzo is trying to do things his way. And there's not a lot of understanding of these different perspectives. The episode was titled Play the Game. And a lot of characters in this episode definitely played the game. Tariq, of course, he played the game up until he had to do his paper, right? He should have just did it the way he talked about it in class. We know Diana played the game with her mother up until the end when Monet figured out, like, hey, I've been your age before. I can figure this out. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to overthink me. And she proved that at the end of that episode. And also, we get the end of the episode when Tasha, and she gets the call from Lorenzo, and Lorenzo is telling her, your son is going to work for us. He's going to work for the Tejada family. But if he messes up, if he screws us over, he's going to kill him. So this is what I'm talking about. It's getting very serious. Now Tariq has a lot of pressure on him now. And not only does he have pressure, Tasha has a lot of pressure because she can't do anything. You see what I'm saying? I think she's going to figure out a way to try to help her son. But there has to be a lot of stress, not being able to be out there to move, to physically help Tariq on her own. It's going to be very hard for her to do. But I think the connections that Tasha is doing is going to come back and it's going to help her, hopefully. And hopefully she can do something and she can help Tariq out somehow, some way. Overall, this was a good episode, in my opinion. A lot of different storylines broke out. One thing that I did like before I end this video, your girl Monet, she finally stepped up and, she kind of got physical with Diana, letting her know she ain't playing around. And that's what I wanted to see, because usually when we see Monet, she's just giving out orders. She's the general, she's the top dog. But in this episode, she was very pissed off. And y'all saw what she did with that cell phone, man. Your girl Diana's like, man, I done slipped up. But Monet is definitely going to be more pissed off this season because her kids, they're going to do what they want to do at the end of the day. And Lorenzo definitely going to do what he wants to do. The question is, how long will Monet sit and watch? Because based off her personality and based off what we saw, it's not going to be too long. She's going to eventually do things the way she wants things ran. And whoever gets in her way, trust me, they're going to have some problems, man. But you guys let me know, what were your first impressions, first thoughts of this episode? And like I said, I will be dropping a full recap later on today for you guys, man. But keep supporting your boy, and I will continue to bring you more Power Book 2 content in the future. But it's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.